henceforth this title. Game 2 of the finals. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Taking a look at Portland, this is a game they need desperately to win tonight after coming up short in Game 1.
And obviously, Kevin, this game means everything to them. They can't expect to lose the first 2 games at home and still win the finals.
Exactly. Steve, it definitely would be a long shot. I mean, the stakes really could not be higher for them. We'll see how that pressure affects them.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Bradley in at the small forward position. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Bazemore.
Oh, look out, man!
Rim is shaking. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Here's Lillard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. And Matthews kicks to Aldridge. Clock at 6, and he gets it to go.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Teague with the ball. Bradley is screen on Lillard. Teague the pass to Horford.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Good on both. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. No luck. Bradley with some nice D. That sent it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
I asked him how he felt about dropping Game 1 at home, and he said it hurt. But hopefully it'll act as a wake-up call for us. The finals have a different feel to them with a 2-3-2 series, and I'm confident we can take one back on their floor. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Lillard. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Teague dishes to Bradley. He feeds it to Bazemore. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Teague kicks to Bradley. Millsap a screen on Kaman. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Teague can't hit. On defense, Atlanta, they won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Here's Bradley. Chris Kaman making his last shot. And a strong finish with 2 hands. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Here's Aldridge after the basket by Atlanta. Batum attacking, unloads from 13. There's Chris Kaman on the assist from Batum.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
The Hawks leading. Teague kicks to Bradley. Millsap sets the pick for Bradley. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he sinks the second. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lillard the pass to Kaman. It's Matthews on the wing. Feeds to Aldridge. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Horford's shot is good.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Lillard dishes to Kaman. Passes it to Batum. uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Teague kicks to Bradley. Millsap a screen on Batum. Bradley, no one around him. Portland grabs the miss.
Not sure about that one, guys. That was really deep, especially for him. He's not a great shooter from out there.
Not sure what he was thinking about there.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Portland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And it's tied up with that one. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
And there's the pass to Millsap. A floater, good. Millsap's got his first bucket of the night. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And Lillard kicks to Kaman. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that's now 6 points for Chris Kaman. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Teague the pass to Bradley. Horford sets a screen for Bradley. Horford with the screen on Batum. Bradley loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Bradley's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Lillard outside. Puts up the baby hook. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
Now here's Bradley. He's got 7. Millsap dishes to Bradley. Here's Bazemore, defended by Batum. 4 on the shot clock. And Bazemore kicks to Bradley. Teague for 3, and he gets it to go. Teague's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
Now, here's Lillard. Kicks to Matthews. Rejected by Bradley. Back to Teague. Outside Bradley. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And that's now 10 points for the eraser.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Lillard outside. Back to Aldridge. Puts it up from 15. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
Really high quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head. Well, I think that was clearly a 4. He was a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
Kaman sets a screen for Lillard. Matthews passes to Batum. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Outside Teague. Horford sets a screen for Bradley. Teague dishes to Bradley. They double him with Matthews. Shot from free throw range. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Here's Kaman. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Here's Bradley. He's got 10. Millsap a screen on Batum. Here's Bradley. Chris Kaman with the rebound. The Trailblazers on offense. Outside Matthews. Kaman with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Aldridge a screen. Lillard attacking and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Rejected by Aldridge. And Batum kicks to Matthews. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Shoots off the screen, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. White, he's checked in for Kaman. G comes in for Nicholas Batum. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Elton Brand's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for T. No good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Bradley kicks to Scott. Outside Bradley. They need this one. That is good. Bradley's got 12 in the game.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Pass to G. He kicks to Aldridge. Puts up the baby hook. Rebound Atlanta. The dish to Scott. And the layup is good. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. Steve, a resounding dunk.
Yeah, a take no chances slam, guys.
Now, here's Scott. Outside Bradley. Dishes it to Sefolosha. Schroeder passes to Bradley. And here's Sefolosha for 3. Can't get it to go. The Trailblazers on offense. Trailing by 2. 1:05 left in the first. Aldridge a screen. Blake kicks to G from outside the arc with 1 on the clock, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Persistence always pays on the offensive glass, guys.
It certainly did there, you're right.
And he didn't mess around with it. Straight back up with the hard slam. I love it.
Now here's Bradley. 12 points for him. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Schroeder kicks to Bradley and stolen by Wright. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Stolen by Brand. And here's the fast break. The 9-foot shot. Again, the Hawks good for 2. And so here's Portland. 4-point game. Aldridge a screen. Pass to G. Launches a 3. Scott pulls it in. From deep 3-point range. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight in. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Wright. Matthews comes in for Alonzo G. And Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Brand. Bradley comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Sefolosha. And it's Teague for Dennis Schroeder. And so in the game for the Hawks, Bradley in at the 3. Shepard is out there with Scott. Then there's Teague, and it's Bazemore at the 2. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, the eraser in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He ended with 47 points and had some really high assist totals for him, usually not known to be a guy to create for his teammates. Just absolutely Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great, Dory.